Maayong buntag. Good morning. Maayong buntag, JR.
Good morning.
Welcome to our Mindanao Ulan Usab, rainy day. I checked the weather report last night and it said 95% chance of rain. Kuya's priming the ironworks. Means we got a nice tarp here to keep it dry. Check the doorbell. They went and got the see? Staying nice and dry. Oh, okay, they just nailed it. Okay, I was gonna screw it in. But doorbell's in now. I'll have to go check and see if she's plugged in. But there we have it there. Gonna have JR work on this here. Yes. We're already taking down bamboo here. Still that small piece of wood underneath the gutter hasn't been done, so I don't know why they did that already. Just to make it more difficult to get to. Not a very good day for painting. There's Saudi. Oh, he's painting the trim around that window. And I believe that he's going to do the same one on the next one down. Or next two down. We'll see. I need a second coat on that. Still going to do these, but it's going to be near impossible to do that right now with it raining. I believe the crew is still out at lunch, so we still got a little bit of trim work here to do. They've been hampered quite a bit by rain today, as you saw earlier, but they got this gate here now has been painted. You see, there's the issue with having this color and this color are supposed to be the same. This is more the color that we wanted, but anyway, it is what it is. They did get this canopy painted, even with the rain. It actually came out pretty good. And they did get that spot above the window is painted. Now I'm not sure if they were able to put that shiny sealer on over this whole wall or not. I'll have to ask Pearl. She can ask Salty. Let's see what else we got going on here. They did do a second coat on the gate up on the water storage, and they also did a second coat on the handrail. Kuya has got this primered, and looks like he started to do some painting on it here. JR has finished the second framework, ironworks for this rose bed here. And he also got this straightened out, so don't have to worry about that breaking off anytime soon. Doorbell is back on, and I was going to use some mollies and screws so we can take this plate off, but since it's already on here now, nailed, what we'll do is just, this is this silicone, and we'll just take a knife, cut the silicone. When the battery goes and we have to replace the battery, we will just take and cut the silicone and take care of it, do it that way. It'd be kind of hard when you're sitting there having to hold the doorbell and run silicone around it, but it is what it is. Over each one of the windows, we didn't bother with the one for that's the window for the CR, but that window there and these two windows here, you can see the border around the window. They still haven't got that board underneath the gutter. Maybe they'll be tackling that after lunch. Let's see about over here. Yep. Now they did put a border over that window that's the CR for the master bedroom, and there they did. So why not put one over the CR over here? Would make sense. Then again, that's just me. In the storage room, with JR being done with the ironworks for the flower beds, she had him put up a piece of angle iron up here. She wants to use that and put some hooks in it. Right, have to be a little more holes in it than, or a little support a little more than that, because she's talking about hanging the chainsaw or hanging up these grass cutters. So it's gonna have to need a whole lot more. He's got the holes. There's a hole here. There's another hole here. So just take some nails and nail it up. They got it one there. That's not in all the way. That one over on the far end's in further. So we will see how that progresses as well. I think JR today will be JR's last day. They got pretty far on the list of things that we wanted to get done, but there's still a little bit to go, and enough that I don't think they'll be able to get it done by the end of the day. What I'm wanting to do is, after the painting is done, all the ironworks is done, is to do a drone shot of the house, but that's all going to depend on weather. Yeah, see, that one there has been done. The board underneath the gutter. On this back side it's been done, and halfway on that other side. I got the downspout done. I'm not sure, maybe I can tell with the glare that we're getting. I can't tell if that's done or not. I'll look at it later. Well, that's where we're at the halfway. We will come back at the end of the day and do a wrap up. Ma'ayo hapon. Good afternoon. Well, as you can see, we've come to the end of another paint day and ironworks day here at Cape Villa. And you got the first coat on it. Of course, you can see it's wet from all the rain we've got today, but there's still a little bit of touch up to do, like there on that baluster. They got, I believe they did, the that board underneath the gutter is done on this side here, done on that back side where the gazebo is, and they started working on this side where you can see the ladder is. They've got to the peak, so they still have to get down the other side and around the corner about halfway. They got the second coat on the handrail. I won't touch it because it may still be wet. And they also got the gate up there at the top. The ironworks here is now been painted and it is complete. Let's see what else. Over here, the ironwork for this half of the rose bed is done. This here is just here to protect the cement from getting brown on it. But this one here is done. And as you saw earlier in the day, the ironworks for this other side is done. It's done. They have Kuya is the one that's painting it. So JR is done. He's completed all the tasks that we required or requested of him, including getting this fixed. We'll have to go ahead and repaint that. And he got the doorbell, and it looks like somebody's, it's just got a little primer on it right now, but so we'll get that painted tomorrow. It should be this color. We'll find out. On the backside where the gazebo, they did get that spot that was still yellow or golden color. Can't get it from there. It is now. They framed in that window there. That vent for the outside is done. And they went ahead and made the change, and the ironworks upstairs there, it is now in that lighter brown color. Rained too much today, so I didn't do anything with the trellis. The only bad thing is Last night the dogs decided that it was like a oh no, there we go. It was a sandbox to them. So you can see where these big divots are. That's from them digging in it last night. So I'm concerned about planting the dragon fruit in there now with those two beasts deciding to dig in there. This side, that board underneath the gutter, it's done up to where you can see that downspout. And like I mentioned at the break, they've got this one here framed in, and the bathroom window there framed in. The reason they didn't frame in the CR window, ventana, is because they have no place to stand. You can see over that window and these two windows here, they stood on these canopies. But over that one, there is no. They would have to put the whole framework back up and everything, and so we just gave them a pass on that one. So, as far as house painting, it's done. There's a little touch-up that'll need to be done. I just see this. Matter of fact, I just saw this right here. That'll have to be touched up. We need a second coat on this bottom gate down here. As you can see, it's still. And last but not least, there was the water storage. They started doing the skim coat in the water storage. They're moving things around as they go. They got it all the way to the floor back there. So they have a whole, well, that's what they will skim coat until they run out of skim coat. So I don't know how far it will go. I know obviously it's not going to do the ceiling, but hopefully they'll get more of these walls done. This angle iron. So now he's got more nails in it, so you can and so this is the hook, I guess, that they're going to use, and they put some over here as well. I just seen that. I don't want it over there, and obviously not over there. So that's where we're at on skim coat, and that's where we're at the end of this paint day and ironworks day. Tomorrow will probably just be a partial day, because I think Pearl had a list of 11 things for them to do, and there's 5 of them that are still not complete, but they are minor things, and they should have that done easily tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the last day. Now they're on Pacquiao, so we're withholding the last payment to them for the completion of the job. Oh. So that's gonna do it for today. This is gonna wrap things up. So until tomorrow, from here in the Philippines, Mindanao, Bislig City, salamat. God bless.